Okay, now we're in part 2 of chapter 5. We're going to divide using long division. So if you get something like number 7, technically there's a 1 there. It's positive, it stays. This is to a negative exponent, so the whole quantity would move to the denominator. It's just for preference, putting the variable before the number, so you could move it. So negative means it's moved. Technically it's a fraction, so it's division. We're going to use long division. So we have to ask ourselves, how does negative x get to x squared? So we would multiply by a negative x, because a negative x times a negative x gives us x squared. But since this whole answer is being multiplied by this binomial, we have to multiply each term. So negative x times negative x is positive x squared. Negative x times 4 is negative 4x. I'm going to subtract this quantity, and I'm going to get 0. 3x minus 4 is positive 7, and bring down the 9. Because we are dividing by a binomial, we need a binomial. Our leading term again, 7x. How do you get from negative x to 7x? You need a negative 7 being multiplied. So negative 7 times negative x is a positive 7x. Negative 7 times 4 is a negative 28. So when I subtract, I put parentheses so you remember to distribute the negative. You're going to get negative 9 plus 28, which is 19. So your answer is negative x minus 7 plus that 19 that still needs to be divided by negative x plus 4. So it's not this one, it's not this one. So your answer is A. Number 31 is so long, I'm going to put it on the back. This is 5y plus 5. Make sure you have a placeholder for every term. So when you have 10y to the 6th, make sure you have something to the 5th. Make sure you have something to the 4th. We don't have anything to the 4th. So I'm going to put 0y to the 4th. We don't have any, yeah, we do have something to the 3rd, but nothing to the 2nd. Okay, and that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to put it on the back. It's going to be 10 y to the 6th plus 5y to the 5th. What do we see? 0y to the 4th plus, let's look what it was. 0y to the 4th, 10y to the 3rd, negative 20y, negative 15. I hope that's right. Let's see. Positive, and then the last two are negative. Okay. Whew, it's going to be long. How do you get from 5y to 10y to the 6th? You're going to need 2y to the 5th. Do you have to put it smack dab above y to the 5th? No, it's not going to make a difference, but your textbook and your math professors and teachers, it's just for continuity, okay? All right, 2y to the 5th times 5y is 10y to the 6th plus 10y to the 5th, because you have to multiply to both. When you subtract, you're going to get negative 5y to the 5th. You got to bring down the 0. How do you get from 5y to negative 5y to the 5th, negative 5y to the 4th? When you distribute, you're going to get negative 25y to the 5th minus 25y to the 4th. When you subtract, you're going to get a positive 20y to the 5th plus 25y to the 4th. Then you're going to bring down 10y to the 3rd. So this is going to be 4. Well, I guess you don't have to bring down the 3rd because we have two things there. This is going to be 4y to the 4th. So it's going to be 20y to the 5th plus 20y to the 4th. When you subtract, you're going to get 5y to the 4th and then 10y to the third is what you're going to bring down. How do you get from 5y to 5y to the fourth? Y to the third. When you subtract, you're going to get 5y to the third. Bring down 0y squared. Okay. You need a y squared. So then you'll have 5y to the third plus 5y squared. When you subtract, you'll get negative 5y squared minus 20y. You will get negative 5. I lied. Negative y. So negative 5y squared minus 5y. You're going to get negative 15y minus 15. So you need a negative 3. And when you multiply by negative 3, you're going to get negative 15y minus 15. And you'll have a remainder of 0. So it's a big one. It's a big one. But you don't have a remainder. It's beautiful. Okay. Slow it down, pause it. I went fast. Okay. And then the last one. Challenge. If a polynomial is divided by a binomial and the remainder is 0. Kind of like this. I divided by a binomial and our remainder was 0. What does this tell you about the relationship between the polynomial and the binomial? Well, if there's no remainder, then the binomial is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, so if there's a 0 remainder, that means it divided evenly. So it must be a factor. So like, is 7 a factor of 56? Yeah, because when you divide, there's a remainder of 0. Is 6 a factor of 56? No, because the remainder is not 0. So that's what it's asking. Okay, those are the 3, 4, 5-2. Make sure to star your questions on the entire homework. You should be doing it. I don't expect you to do every single one, but you need to be doing more than 3. Okay, if you have questions, make sure you let me know.